Podcast. What's going on, my peeps? We have a couple things again to run by you guys. Amazing performance by Steph Curry. I had a quick question for the guys, that we hang with or whatever, for Cheeto himself. Will Steph Curry be one of the greatest of all time in the top 10 if he wins this ring? So I still got Celtics in 6. So I think Jason Tatum gets his ring. But the performances by Steph Curry, having Klay Thompson out, Jordan Poole steps up. I've been telling you guys about Jordan Poole. And then, they make the finals. So I think it's how many times they went to the finals within the last
6 out of 8 years?
6 out of 8.
Something like that.
Something like that, right?
But
it couldn't be 6 out of 8.
Yeah. Something. 6 is.
They got 3 rings.
And they lost. They lost
5 times? Nah.
That made it. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
since you brought that up, do you think if Curry get his ring, will he be considered one of the greats?
I think so.
Top 10?
I think so. He's already the greatest shooter of all time.
I don't think he will be up there.
We're going to have to go by the list. We're going to have to go down the list, and then we get back to this one next week. Steph Curry, and then we're going to check out who we think opinionated is in the top 10 already, and who does he take out to be in the top 10. We're going to go over that next week. So we got a lot of homework to do.
We do.
Jason Tatum, struggling.
Yes.
He's struggling in there. Can you believe that Steph Curry has a higher percentage shooting from threes than Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum on field goals?
On field goals?
I think the Steph Curry's percentage is 46% shooting from threes. From threes alone.
So his three-point field goal is
percentage
is better than them threes field goals.
Field goals.
That's crazy.
All combined.
That's crazy.
I just wanted to throw that out there since we do the homework.
That's crazy.
An amazing promo, an amazing event happened. We're gonna shift over to wrestling real quick, cause I'm loving this whole. And the next pay-per-view will be that. So let's get straight into Forbidden Door.
Well, how do you like that collab,
bro? I'm gonna be honest. I am a huge, big wrestling fan. A lot of these guys from New Japan Wrestling I don't know about, but when you do look them up, they are. I feel like that's what wrestling's all about right now, and that's why AEW is having their success aside of WWE.
Yeah. So, not before.
So to answer your question, I love the collab between New Japan and having the Forbidden Door, and then like they promos and they like taunts. Yeah. They be like, "I got the key through the door." Like they.
So hold on. So not too long ago, like I said, out the scene, I wanted to start watching New Japan Wrestling, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I found this list that says top 50 greatest matches of all time. So I'm just scrolling down.
In New Japan or just
in the whole wrestling industry.
Right.
So I was scrolling down. I seen a couple is like, some of them I don't want to see because it's like too old, but I'm gonna still watch it because it's wrestling, But there was this match. It was Kenny Omega versus, I forgot his name, but it was for the heavyweight champion, the IWGP. It was for the heavyweight champion. Bro.
You watched it?
I watched it, bro. That match was like nothing I seen before, bro. Like it was just a one-on-one, but they stepped out, bro. Like I was, bro. Like
better than Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler.
Yeah, like bro, it was better than that, bro. Like I watched it, and I was just like, why have I not been watching New Japan Wrestling?
That's the question a lot of people ask themselves, because like when, like MJF for example, he did his promo and he was like, we're not gonna act like we've been watching New Japan Wrestling.
Yeah.
Right? So a lot of people ask themselves that question. But when you really do look, like, the New Japan Wrestling is like the WWE to them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's the biggest brand there is, aside of Ring of Honor, and because I think that's bigger too. New Japan Wrestling is bigger than all that.
Yeah.
It's just not bigger than WWE. So yeah, you know, a lot of people ask themselves those questions, but then when you do tune in though, it's like,
bro, I was so amazed, like,
mind you, Chris Jericho went there with the Painmaker.
Yeah.
And he was saying how in WWE, like, he fell in love back with wrestling as well, because the freedom they had, you basically could do whatever you want just as long as you go out there, perform, and people love you, make the people love you, basically what wrestling's all about. But now here in WWE, we got the whole soap opera thing, the whole PG system,
which is why I like AEW better, because it's kind of the same thing as New Japan.
They do promos.
Yeah, they do promos. Yeah. But bro, not like
I think that's what they focus on the most, like the ability in the ring, your promos, and that's it basically.
Yeah.
I think that's what I feel like that's what they really focus on, because and obviously what they're striving for is making the best tag team division in wrestling history, which I don't even think it's arguably close that they already done accomplished that.
Yeah, they did.
So
they got FTR, the Acclaim.
Like even tag teams like that, like the Acclaim, like what, bro? Get out of here! But everybody loves the Acclaim. Sesame.
Them guys are funny.
But besides all that, I wanted to shift to wrestling, because speaking on New Japan Wrestling, there was an event that happened where so-called the greatest New Japan wrestler ever lost the IGWP Heavyweight Championship to basically who started, because they've been shifting people over, but when they started to make this pay-per-view happen, which is Forbidden Door, this guy, when he made the appearance, was like, oh snap, it's happening. His name is Switchblade Jay White. He had an amazing promo, also calling out the CM Punks, calling out the Hangman Page, calling out Kenny Omega, calling out Adam Cole, and then he calls out who is so-called the greatest IGWP, the greatest IGWP heavyweight champion, also one of the greatest, if not the greatest, in New Japan Wrestling. Who he says that their record in the one-on-one matches is 4-1. So, and now he just beat this guy too, making 4-1 for the IGWP IGWP heavyweight champion. So is Jay White the next big thing? If not, because we obviously know that in New Japan Wrestling he is the guy. Obviously he's a champion.
Right, he's a
but
guy.
We're talking national. Does he become the next big thing?
I agree. Yeah, I feel
he's told Hangman like, you and your buddies, like he's like he calls out the Young Bucks. He's like, you, the Young Bucks, and Kenny, y'all went out there to make a new company and be the face of it because you couldn't be the face of it here. So it's like, jeez.
Talking about that, who do you think Jay White will fight in Forbidden Doors?
I don't know. I think they were probably gonna make it
because Hangman called them out for Forbidden Door. Then Adam Cole,
he said that he was gonna fight.
That he was that guy because he won the Owen Tournament Hart.
Yeah.
The Owen Hart Tournament. My fault. But yeah.
I don't know, bro, because CM Punk was supposed to fight but he's hurt.
He's hurt.
He's getting surgery. I don't think he's coming back, by the way. He's too old. Yeah, he's too old, and he getting surgery, bro.
Nah, I think he comes back.
I don't think he comes back.
John
I don't
Moxley.
think he comes back to wrestle. Mind you, too, he told Tony Khan that he wanted to vacate the title.
Yeah.
Tony Khan was the one that made him know, like, you staying with the title and we making an interim. And he's like, I don't want an interim. I just want to vacate the title. So I don't think he's coming back. But, continue.
John Moxley is fighting for the AEW champion.
The intern.
Yeah. Against. I don't want to butcher the names, so I'm just going I'm going to put it.
He has a fight at Forbidden Door.
He got a fight for Forbidden Door. And who else fighting at Forbidden Door?
They still have to announce the tag team fights.
Yeah.
Like who the Young Bucks are gonna face and stuff like that. So
if they go into Forbidden Door.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We don't. There's nothing out right now to know
But
who's who.
But out of them two matches, I ain't very excited for Forbidden Door.
I want to see Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Cobb, yeah.
I think he's gonna be at Forbidden Door because he's been making his appearance and beating up.
Oh, it'd probably be Jeff Cobb and his teammate versus STR. For the Ring of Honor joke.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's the match. That's the one match that's basically been built up to be announced.
He's special tough. He's little. He's ball tough. Will Ospreay with his appearance on AEW.
That was absurd. That was wild. That was huge. But they lost.
Well,
which I also thought that was pretty cool of Trent to win that match. Did you watch that match?
No.
You ain't get to watch it?
I just know who won.
Yeah, Trent was, remember when CM Punk and MJF was acting hurt throughout the whole match and they pulled it off and it was amazing?
That actually I seen.
I think Trent was hurt
when he did the
moonsault outside. But he still was performing. Not slow, not nothing. The moments where the match was over, he'll be the one to come out and break it up. So, and then he pulls off his finisher. So, it was good. But they beat Will Ospreay and they beat United Empire.
Do you think Will Ospreay is one of the best high flyers?
I'm not gonna say that because I haven't watched enough. I watched Will Ospreay. I know who Will Ospreay is. I watched fights.
But you haven't watched enough.
I don't think I've watched enough to even have the conversation of him being one of the greatest high flyers. Okay. Bro, I don't watch RVD. I don't watch Jeff Hardy. I don't watch... for real, nah, I ain't even gonna say that. Cause, I ain't gonna say that.
I wanna hear it.
Bro, remember SREOs?
SREO, yeah.
Kofi Kingston, underrated.
Definitely.
I feel like, who I feel like could be a good high flyer to even make a combo out of him?
Who?
But, WWE doesn't do that anymore. Montez Ford. Bro, he got bounced, bro. Did you not see when he did the frog splash against the Usos? He almost hit the briefcases of Money in the Bank. He got bounced.
Yeah, he definitely.
So I'm not gonna sit here and answer your question. No,
it's that's what I'm saying. All right, so this is one of my points because he literally just brought it up. WWE has amazing talent, but they don't use them the right way.
And that's why they're in AEW, because they get the time. They make what... Bro, Malachi Black being Aleister Black and WWE was probably trying to bring Brody King and was been trying to do this with Buddy Matthews. Buddy Matthews. And WWE's no. Soon as his contract, because he wasn't even main roster, he was just in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
So as them shifting over to AEW and getting that freedom, he builds this black thing, this dark, we're better monsters, type thing situation, and he makes it alive within AEW. The storyline, right? This is all coming from his like brain. Like this is all him.
This is why, like,
if it was the whole storyline with Julia Hart, right? Because Julia Hart was with Varsity Blondes, and he probably went talked to Varsity Blondes and was like, "Listen, this is what we're trying to do now. Would it be okay if you guys volunteer and like join us in this ride and this that we're trying to do and we're trying to in the storyline that we're trying to accomplish?" They probably say, "Yeah, go ahead, it sound, everything's cool." Now look at Julia Hart. Julia Hart probably about to take off bigger than the Varsity Blondes because she's getting carried by the House of Black, which also creates more talent, creates more opportunities for everybody. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that's what I was about to say. The fact that House of Black came out of AEW Dark, and Vince was like, "Damn, I missed out on that," so he tried to recreate it with the Judgment Day, and it was just like, it's not the same.
Yeah, no.
Like the whole Damian Priest, Edge, Rhea Ripley, it wasn't that. But another example, Swerve Strickland. When he was in WWE, they didn't have him in the main roster either. He was in
Hit Row.
He was in
Hit Row.
Hit Row. And before Hit Row, he was in WWE 205 Live.
Oh, the 205 Live, yeah.
And the best thing he had was the Cruiserweight Champion. And now he's in AEW, and whose house? Everybody reacts. Everybody loves him, and he's that guy in AEW.
He posted videos of him when he was like fighting internationally, and people still knew who he
everybody
was.
loves him. Another example, Pac, aka Neville on WWE. Every skinny, he probably was trying to get big before, but Vince probably was like, "We can't allow you that because you are this guy. You're the superhero. Like, we need you to be the superhero. We can't allow you to be this big guy trying to do other stuff."
He probably been trying to create this character,
Way
the
before.
bastard Pop, and just like gave him no chance, gave him no freedom.
He was just considered as a high flyer in WWE. Now in AEW, he's the bastard Pop. He could perform as a heavyweight, still perform as a high flyer, and people love him. I love him. I was like, Pac is amazing.
The whole Pop thing was crazy. When he had the blindfold.
And the last point, there's a lot of them, but the last point I'm going to make, Cody Rhodes and WWE.
He was good in WWE.
He was good in WWE.
That's what people fail to realize. Cody Rhodes was Cody Rhodes in WWE.
Right.
He just wasn't
the Cody Rhodes he is now.
That's not more what I'm going to say. It's more of like, he didn't have the world champion Cody. We didn't have the WWE champion Cody.
Right.
You know, like these big platforms. Because he fought in WrestleMania. He was the Intercontinental Champion, who they made a list about of the last decade who made the mid titles valuable. And they had him up there with the Intercontinental Champion. So
it's just more the fact that we didn't get to see.
But you can't blame
Cody.
But you can't blame that on WWE though, because sometimes people just they were young.
You're right.
Having Cody leave and him still falling in love with wrestling made him who he is now. Sorry about that.
I don't know. It's just a lot of there's a lot of people that are AEW that are amazing.
Yeah, we know that. We know that WWE screws over a lot of people.
Bret Hart. The screw job once for y'all.
Like I like the whole Drew McIntyre when Drew was first here.
Right.
Bony. Then he goes after his contract is over. They don't want to re-sign him. He goes overseas or whatever and becomes this huge brolic with the sword. Right. He made a name for himself. Got the whole beard now, and then WWE wants him again.
Right. But they use that with his storyline.
Yeah. Of course they're gonna do that.
That probably was the best thing they did. They used it.
Same thing with Cody. Now they throw shots. Oh, you was here, you was average, and then you went try to build something, you failed. So now you're here trying to take over the throne. And what does he do? Beat Seth Rollins 3 straight matches. Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, Seth Rollins haven't won and live shows for like he's like owing like 20 something. What the hell?
Over there.
I don't know what the hell.
Stay over there, bro. Stay over there. But even though like Seth Rollins, how you said, is owing like 27, he's still that guy. Like
He's good.
Yeah. I don't think he's good. I think he's great.
No, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, he's great.
I think he is great. The whole mind games, like let's say that if we give him more ideas to work with,
and he makes them good.
Yeah, he makes them good.
I want to say too, like I feel like a lot of people in WWE, like I feel like a lot of people in WWE act like they don't want to be a part of AEW. Because that's what they first was doing when they first was working towards, right before AEW was out, these guys were working towards just to make it to WWE because that's where the money's at. And now this company's out, and you gotta remember too, like maybe these guys that goes to AEW that's from WWE was like you saying, like they were getting screwed over, they weren't getting the time, they wanted to be who they were before, right? But they're under contract, so they can't. So here we have like the wrestlers we done named who goes to AEW, and then people love these dudes, different type of wrestling. But then you have guys like, for example, like Seth Rollins, they say, and AJ Styles, who say like, nah, like I would die here, like this is where I want to end with. But when you got Seth Rollins when he first came up, doing backflips of like fat fans, yeah. Right? This guy was like over like 300, and Seth Rollins runs on his body and moonsaults out. That's, you don't see that anymore. Like yeah. I feel like they miss it. That's because it's a whole different type of thing now in WWE. Like you don't have none of that. Like you don't have like the only guy I could think of who still does high flying moves is Ricochet.
Yeah, he just.
Who's the one who runs from the corner and then I think it was Montez Ford who did it. He goes from the corner and then he jumps over the turnbuckle, not the ropes. He jumps over. That was Montez Ford, right? So like, see that it's like, oh yeah, we want to tune into that. We want to watch that, but the matches they be having is literally the same thing, like hot tag, rope to rope, clotheslines, one body slam.
They don't even be doing like the tope suicida on them, bro. Like how you said, Montez Ford, he does it, but he does it over the top, the turnbuckle. Ricochet does all his high flying stuff. And who else? Cause Kofi don't even do it no more.
I remember when he failed remember they were building the story on the Royal Rumble. He always gets saved, and then he failed.
Yeah.
He jumped over to the barricade thinking he was gonna catch himself, and he touched the ground.
Yeah.
He was like, no. Now the ref's like, you gotta go.
You lost down. But John Morrison, for example,
he was awesome.
He's actually signed to AEW. I don't know where he's been at.
Well, you know, they giving him time probably. He lost to Miro, whatever.
Miro is.
I low-key want Ethan Page to beat him, bro.
What? No, bro.
I want Ethan Page to win that.
Nah. Win the champion?
Yeah.
Nah.
No, not the champion. Beat Miro.
Nah.
That'd be good. That would be good. That would be fun.
I want Pop to win the whole.
I like the way he does his promos. Like Ethan Page. Like for the 2.0.
Yeah.
Well, not the 2.0 anymore. The Jericho Appreciation Society. I like the one with the long hair, yeah, bro. He give me that throwback when he's like that old wrestler from back in the day.
He's always.
Let me tell you something, buddy. Yeah. And like open his eyes and it's like, if it ain't me, he's like a wise guy. Like if it ain't me, it ain't you. He's fire.
But I want to talk about the Battle Royale because Ricky Starks,
awesome.
Ricky Starks made me laugh. I was so into the Battle Royale and Ricky Starks just made me laugh. Ray Phoenix is out here showing everything, right? And then Ricky Starks thrown to the ropes, and you know how he does goes to the ropes and come back up and go with the kick. Ricky Starks dipped it, and he did the and looked at Ray Phoenix, and Ray Phoenix was just like, what? Yeah. And then he caught him with the second one. That like shit, like stuff
Ray
like
Phoenix,
that.
yeah, he was like
stuff like that is what makes it fun.
Yeah.
And then
like for example, at Double or Nothing, when Aleister Black and Ray Phoenix first got hot tagged, and they went in, they started doing all the moves, like, and they reading each other's moves, they fighting each other, but nobody's really hitting each other. And then at the end, you know how Aleister Black lands the kick and he sits down? Yeah. Ray Phoenix does it too, and they were like cross their feet and they were just looking at each other, and Ray Phoenix was like, yeah, like, we here.
But what was your thoughts on Swerve Strickland eliminated Keith Lee?
It sucked. It sucked because I like that tag team. I want both of them to be the AEW tag team champions.
I do too.
I want both of them to be like. I want them to be them guys. I thought they were gonna win at Double or Nothing.
When I seen that, I was like, no. Like I want them to become that team. Like.
But we haven't seen them since. So. Not even on Rampage. We haven't seen no promos on it or nothing. So we don't know if Keith Lee gonna let him slide or they're not gonna be teams anymore.
He looked at it talking about.
And a lot of people were booing.
Yeah, they like
because they like the tag team.
They just didn't like what Swerve did.
And then he took out Ray Phoenix was cooking.
Yeah.
And Swerve took him out too. Everybody started booing again. Yeah. And then he got kicked out.
Yeah, he got kicked out with some nasty stuff.
That was good.
Powerhouse High. I'm not too.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's not
too slow. But he's good. And to end the episode, we're gonna start with the mini game that we so anticipated for you guys. So for this mini game, it's gonna be a little bit interesting. For this mini game, we're gonna choose 5 wrestlers. We're going to describe the wrestler within 30 seconds. And if you get some right, the person who's describing the wrestler still gets... The person who describing the wrestler still gets shot if the one that's guessing correctly. If he gets it wrong, the person who's describing the wrestler shoots the person guessing. We're gonna do 5 wrestlers, meaning 5 rounds basically each. 5 wrestlers each, and let's get to it, man.
Get to it. I'll start it off.
You can start off.
All right. Tights. Long hair. PG era, Attitude era, Ruthless Aggression era.
Edge.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
That was
I love Edge, and he's gonna. Man. That's what we do. This ain't no regular Nerf gun. This is what we do. That's why we chose this one, the big boy. I'm gonna go with Edge. Kidding me? Anywho, let's go with I'm gonna go ahead and take we're gonna do one with damn. He hurting over there. Yo.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Alright, fine. Let's go with Attitude Era.
Mm-hmm.
Had some appearances in the Ruthless Aggression Era.
Mm-hmm.
Long hair. Long hair. Wears a mask. He's dark. His second finisher is a DDT. And 30 seconds. He's heavy set, if you want to throw that in there. And he's heavy set. That was seven hints.
Long hair, heavy tight, had some appearances on Ruthless Aggression era,
Mm-hmm.
Attitude era,
Mm-hmm.
and Where's Your Pants?
Mm-hmm. And then now you have 30 seconds to figure that out. 30 seconds, guys. Heavy set, mask, long hair, attitude era, made appearances in Ruthless Aggression era. His second finisher is a DDT, and he's dark. He's a dark wrestler. Not as in skin complexion, more as the character. You got 4 seconds to guess.
The second finisher, the DDT, who?
That's the timer.
Alright.
You gotta take a guess or you getting shot.
Second finisher, DDT. I'm gonna go with. Mankind.
Yeah!
Let's go! Let's go!
I'm surprised it took you that long. Oh, I get shot, right? Damn. I forgot I get shot. Oh! Yo! Oh, man, that joke got me coughing. Dying.
This ain't no joke.
Dying. I ain't never felt that joint from close range. I'm definitely having a mark. Dying.
Good.
Alright, well, I guess it's your turn. For your second.
Gotta reload my bullets.
Well, I did 2 already, right?
Yeah. Did you do 2?
Go ahead.
2, because I got shot twice. I got shot once, twice.
I went twice. I shot you once and now on mine, you just shot me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Should have had your wrestlers written down.
I got it. Attitude era, long hair, the underwear. He got blonde long hair. He used to be in the tag team and in a faction. He used to be in a faction. He in the faction he had white with long pants. And when he was by himself, he had the shorts, long hair.
You tell me, was that a good one? You tell me, was that a good one? How are you supposed to guess that?
I give you 10 more seconds.
10 more seconds? You need more hints. I don't need more time.
Alright. He had a saying every time he used to come out.
Everybody has a slogan when they come out.
Yeah, but his is good. That's why I said it. He has a slogan when he comes out. Muscular.
Bro, you're naming every wrestler. You're not breaking them down.
He used to be oily as hell.
A oiled wrestler.
Yeah, and he used to come out with a towel.
Oh, Mr. Perfect.
No.
Oh.
Val Venus.
Val Venus.
Hello, ladies. Yeah.
Alright, I'll give you that. Damn it.
You already clocked it back for me, bro?
I was preparing it for myself.
Bada bada boom!
Ow! I like that, Dustin.
Yes, sir.
Dustin, shout out Dustin.
Stranger Things if you ain't watch.
July 1st, right?
July
1st. Can't wait for that.
Okay. We ain't gonna get into it, but shout it out.
Damn. What was that, 2-2?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with... a little bit lower than average height. TNA, PG era. He has long hair. He's acrobatic. What else could I give you? Long pants. 7 hints again at that. And I'm gonna give you another one, throw another one in there. I'm gonna go with, he has tattoos.
You said TNA. Okay. Acrobatic. Okay. AJ Styles. Let's go.
See how good I am.
Let's go.
See how good I am. I'm in here getting shot 3 times.
Let's go.
That's how good of a game host I am. You sitting here doing these stupid ass
Let's go.
hits.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, die! Bro, it's like you hit in the same spot. It's like you hit in the same spot.
I don't got no space to shoot you. You got the whole junk over your back.
I'm getting pissed. Go ahead.
Alright.
Stupid ass hits.
You ready? Attitude Era. Long hair. TNA, AEW. Tag team. World champion. Tag team champions. Intercontinental champion. I said Attitude Era, right? Yeah. That's what I gave you 8.
No, you didn't.
I was counting. I was like this.
Go, count them again. Go ahead.
Attitude Era, TNA, AEW, Tag Team, World Tag Team Champions, World Champion. Oh, I gave you 7 because I ain't count my stuff.
No, you gave me 8, and then you say he has long hair.
Yeah, there you go.
He has long hair.
He has long hair.
Like, right now.
Has long hair.
And he's in AEW. That was also an Attitude Era. And he now has
long hair.
Long hair.
Yes.
And he was in TNA?
Yes.
What? Bro, what? Is it Jeff Hardy?
Yes.
Let's go!
That was easy.
No, it wasn't, bro.
Bro, Attitude Era, TNA, AEW.
Right.
Who else you know was an Attitude Era, TNA, and AEW?
Christian.
That has long hair was the key thing. He has long hair. Christian don't got long hair. You made me clarify that.
I mean, I guess it was easy. That wasn't easy, but
Let me know if that was easy to you.
that took me a while. Anywho. We gonna go. We running through these zones now too. This is my 4th, right?
Yeah, it's 3-3.
It's 3-3. This is gonna be my 4th. ECW. He was champions in different companies. Had Had long and short hair. Has tattoos, like visible tattoos, like all over. Like he has tattoos. Had one of the greatest promos ever. He is in the active roster. And that's 7. Throw one in there again.
I think I got it. You got it. CM Punk.
Yep. Woo! That's easy though. Bro, I bet what gave it away was champion and all different zones.
That wasn't the one that got me.
It's too easy. This is what I do. I'm a good host. Make the game fun. Oh my god, bro. That was cool. That was a cool draw. You ate first 3 shots was in the same spot. That one was in the side. So I ate that draw. Alright, my 4th.
Alright, you ready? Alright. Tights. He got wrestling tights, Attitude Era, a little bit of Ruthless Aggression Era. He was world champion, part of a faction. He was amazing beef with Rey Mysterio.
Eddie Guerrero.
Wait, let me turn my back.
Alright, hurry up.
I knew that was going to give it away.
Little timeout here.
Oh,
Last
man.
one. PG era.
Okay.
Wears tights. Amazing promos. Long hair. Tag team. Factions. Tag team, faction. What else we got? Has a beard.
Seth Rollins.
Yep.
Let's go.
God damn, I got shot all the fucking time. Oh, that was a bad jump. Oh.
You got me. I was going to say Roman Reigns. I was taking the Roman Reigns.
Well, last one.
Last one.
Man, I need this one, bro. That might be on probably blue, black and blue already.
Acrobatic, PG era, New Japan Wrestling and WWE. He's short hair. He was NXT champion. Had good fights and with Adam Cole. He's in the main roster of WWE. I'm gonna give you 2 more. He just literally became part of a faction.
Finn Balor?
Yeah.
Let's go! Give me this. Oh! You gotta switch it up when they're not expecting it, baby. With that one, comes down to the end of the game. I couldn't keep track because my back is in pain. So we're gonna rewatch the video, let you know who won this game, who had the most guesses. Probably Chico, because I'm a good, game host. With that being said, PIW Podcast on 3.
PIW Podcast on 3.
PIW
Podcast.